You can't split test life. I used to do media buying for Shopify e-commerce stores, and we do media buying and we split test a lot of ads. Not only did I learn how to split test the creative, the title, if we change stuff up a little bit and then we test it again, even though it's the same, it's about the same ad, we change only a little variable, it performs well, you know? So it's kind of like cloning your effort so that you can test out different variables. So that's what we did with Google Ads and Facebook ads. But you cannot split test life. You cannot split test and try again. You cannot clone yourself. You're not Naruto, Kagebushi no Jutsu, you know what I mean? So you only have your 24 hours a day. And arguably, some people don't even have free time at all with all their responsibilities. If you have free time, that's a luxury. So you got to take advantage of that when you do have the free time before all the responsibilities. I feel like an old man talking about this, but it's so true. You think you're not wealthy? Take a look at the time that you have to do amazing things. If you just believe in yourself and just get the self-doubt out of your system. And the way to do this is to stop looking at the negatives in life only. If you are doing that your entire life and you expect stuff to change, I got bad news for you, buddy or gal, or whatever it is you want to call yourself. You can't change your life until you change yourself. So everything, Jim Rohn likes to say this, life and business is like the seasons, right? It's predictable. You cannot change the seasons. You cannot change the weather. You cannot change whether or not it's raining or it's scorching. In Singapore, it's scorching right now, right? You cannot change that. And it's predictable. Over the past couple thousand years, we all experience the four seasons, right? Winter, summer, spring, what comes after spring, fall, etc. So that is a fixed point. What you can't change, that is fixed. You cannot count that as a KPI. You cannot you cannot see that as something you can change. So everything else except for yourself. And the reason why I'm even talking about this is that I wish I knew this sooner, right? I've always hoped for people's perception of myself to change, or the environment to change, or everything else to have control of everything else. But that's false. That's a false narrative, and that's delusional to even think that you have control of such ginormous just conglomerates of energy. You cannot expect people to change, but you can change how you respond. We are made for neuroplasticity, meaning we can change how we respond. We can learn how to adapt. Neuroplasticity suggests I don't care what you want, I care what you repeat. So if you repeat the same exact actions, the same exact behaviors, the same exact thought patterns that you are doing right now, i.e., blaming stuff that you cannot change, you'll get the same results. Jim Rohn likes to say this also. You can have more than you want because you can become more than you are. And the inverse is the same. Unless you become more than you are, you always have what you've got right now. So that is the KPI. This is the KPI that you need to worry about. Yourself. Everything else, the weather, other people's perception of you, the seasons is all fixed. This is the KPI. You have full control over it. You have full control over yourself, your behaviors, and what you know. You can always learn. You can always go back to school. I always thought that I could not learn. And then I was in the army and I learned driving, which was the most intense experience I have ever had. Oh my god, I was sweating bullets every single time. Oh my god. Yeah, if you can learn, you can read. Some people can't read, dude. Do it. Do it. Believe in yourself, man. Believe that you can do it. Change what you can change, which is your responses and what you know.